Welcome to Striking Midnight. Follow us into the darkness as we search for answers. Come with us as we attempt to lift the veil between this world and the next, so that hopefully we can get communication with those that went before. So here we are again, out on one of our sojourns into the darkness. It's me and Viv once again, and we are here. We're at Binham Abbey in Norfolk. You can see it right behind. What an absolutely stunning place that is. And we're here to do an investigation. Of course we're here to do an investigation. So follow us in there and see if we can pick up on any activity. Maybe contact some spirits. We'll stop this at any particular point. Let's have a read. Please do. It's an amazing place. Absolutely stunning. So I'm not sure about the activity or paranormal history of this place. But there you go. There's Viv. There's Amber on in here. And the people that you see in the foreground, sorry, the background, they're not ghosts. They are actually visitors, even though it's dark in the early hours, not early hours, sorry. Even it's dark in the evening, sort of early evening, 8 o'clock, 8:30. People are still here visiting it, so yeah, very cool place. Look at that. Right up here, look at that moon. Stunning. Well, that should set the flavour for tonight, Viv. What do you reckon?
I think so. It's a full moon tonight.
It is. It is. And just to give you a verification of that, there she is in all her glory. Beautiful, beautiful moon. How's that for ambience? Eh? How is that for ambience? I think perhaps we could do a little bit of a vigil in there later with the light. We brought our chairs, so we're all settled in for beautiful moon. Right, so I'm not live at the moment, but right, so Viv and myself are here. We've settled in. There are quite a few people here, but they're around here. I think they're looking because it's a wedding venue. I didn't realise that. So little did they know they'd come to look for a wedding, or come to peruse a wedding venue where the wedding's going to go ahead, and they'd bump into two ghost hunters. But you know, such is the case. But we're here now, and we're settled in, and we're going to do some. Wait for the people to disperse. And then we're going to start the ghost hunt. We'll see what we can get. Over there, lots and lots of people. Right, so me and Viv, we're here. We've just done a live on Facebook on our Simply Spooky page.
Do you want me to carry on with this?
Yeah, and we're going to carry on now. And we're going to see if we can get any more. We've just had a prayer said in Latin over us through what one is it, Viv? Through
Spirit Box Communicator.
Spirit Box Communicator. And we know that it was a prayer, and we know it was in Latin because one of the chaps that was watching, Robert, lovely chap from the United States, he told us that he was a Benedictine monk, and what they were saying is this monk was praying over us in Latin. So that's very, very exciting. So we've had voices like that come through, and we're going to see if we can get some more communication whilst we're just sitting here. So Viv's there. You can see young Viv there. You go. There you go. There's young Viv. I'm sorry about the lighting. So, are there any people here? Any spirit energies? Any spirit people? To come. Now, this seems to be speaking in Latin and Italian, or, well, I think they're pretty much the same language, aren't they? But we've tried to communicate, and we've got quite a lot back so far. You'll have to go to the Simply Spooky page to watch that. Are you all right, Viv?
Yeah, I'm just looking around.
You cold?
No, I'm just thinking, do I want to go for one?
Go for one. Plenty of places. I'll keep an eye on that. Well, I won't look, but I'll keep an eye. You should. Yeah, you're right.
I'll do it in the car park.
What, when we go back on now?
Yeah, I'm going to go back.
Right, so we're just doing that. But it is a beautiful place, so we're still waiting for some more communication to come through on the Echo, is it Echo Vox? Is it?
Spirit Communicator.
Spirit Communicator, I beg your pardon. And we'll see how we go with that.
That's a planet.
It is a planet, yeah.
Not moon.
I saw a lot up there and I couldn't... Was that moon?
I thought it said moon. The moon's beautiful.
So once again, like I said to the people in the live, if you understand any of this, if you pick words up out of it that you can hear, please let us know, because even though we're here with it. Sometimes I said you're too close to the fire to feel the heat. So we're just going to go with that.
It's all right.
It's all right, yeah. So we've been very blessed this evening. We've had what we believe to be a certain amount of communication. And it's been verified, as I say, by Robert.
Did I swear?
I think so. I don't want to say what it said. So...
I thought that said, do I ever?
I didn't quite catch that.
No.
Some of the language coming out of this tonight has been absolutely blue. It's been. I thought that at one point I thought I was being called out as a pussy. That's what the word that came across. Dan, pussy. I thought charming, but apparently you don't know. Mario. Music.
That went on for bloody ages. There's
Right,
two of them
that was
now.
two of them that are talking there. The voice that you hear, that one, that is the most prominent one, and that's the one that was picked up as the monk, believed to be a Benedictine monk, because this was a Benedictine monastery. This is where the Benedictine order worked from. We've had all sorts coming through. We've had stuff about gold, pennies, and that was mentioned. The gold was mentioned after we mentioned alchemy, and we also mentioned about the Templars, and gold was then mentioned, and buried, wasn't it?
Buried, yeah.
Buried. So we don't know if there's anything buried on this site. It wouldn't surprise me, although I'm kind of guessing that they've been through at the time fine-tooth comb with archaeology and metal detecting equipment, but still, there's always stuff that's missed.
I think we should go for a bit of a walk here.
I think that would be a good idea. Should we go for a bit of a walk?
Yeah.
Let's have a little bit of a walk.
Take
Right, we're gonna take you with us. I'm gonna turn you off for a second and turn you back on. Away. Here, you can see us now. We thought we'd put ourselves a little bit in the light. There's Viv, and we're gonna. I brought this with me. It's a. I can't think what it's called now. It's flux.
Machine.
Flux. Yes, no machine. Basically, it's a flux 2. It's not a flux capacitor. It's a flux 2, and what you do is it indicates yes for a question and no for a question, or an answer to questions posed. So we'll put it on, give it time to acclimatise itself, and then we'll ask some questions. So I'm going to put it, where shall I put it, Viv? Up there, maybe?
On the stone?
Yeah.
On the stone, maybe?
So it's now starting to put that there. That should set itself. Starting to... Right, there you go. Why is it doing that? That's pretty odd. That is very odd. Let's move that. That is very odd. Let's turn it. Right, let's put it there and see if that can... There you go. So that has set itself now. So we're going to ask some questions. So, are there any people that are here tonight? Any spirit energies? Any people from the ethereal realm that would like to come forward to communicate with us? Could you answer yes or no? The way to do it with this machine that you see, right, the way to utilise this machine, you can see it's got two blue lights on it. They're flashing at the moment. You can move where I'm standing. If we're looking at it straight on, the one on the left would indicate yes, and the one on the right would indicate no. By passing either side of it, depending on the answer you'd like to give, you can give a yes-no answer to questions posed. I hope that makes sense. So, we'd like to ask you, are there any spirit energies here with us this evening? Are there any people from the ethereal world, any people from the spirit world that would like to come forward and say hello? We're very friendly. We're here out of love and light and peacefulness. We don't mean any harm to anybody. He is. So you can hear what is farm machinery over the back. It's actually a farmer working his backside off like they do. Working hard. So that's his machinery. Oh, Viv. So we've got a yes. Hello and welcome. Are you a man or a woman? Could you tell me if you're a man or a woman, please? If you're a man, could you like... That's a motorbike, isn't it?
No, that's farm machinery.
Is it? Not that, isn't it?
Oh, that's a motorbike.
That's it. Right, sorry, thank you ever so much for that. Could you now tell us, are you a man?
I like the way it flashes.
It's cool, isn't it? Are you a lady? Are you a child?
Are you a priest?
Could you just let us know if you're still here, please? Could you make the green light go off again, just so we know that you're here still with us?
Yeah, the
Could you
prayer
do
that
that,
was
please?
said in Latin earlier. Could you tell us if it was you? What was the names? Brother Michael?
And brother, I don't know.
We heard Mario.
Is that you, Vicky? Vicky, is that you? So guys, we got the name, and please don't judge me for this. You know, you've got to remember, as Viv said, and she's absolutely spot on, that this meant something entirely different hundreds of years ago.
Turn round. Look there, look there, look there. I thought I saw.
Hello?
I thought I saw somebody.
Oh, I just have. Hello?
Have you seen someone?
I thought I did. They've gone now. No, it's hello?
I thought there was definitely movement down there.
I thought I saw something, but you can come forward. We're not frightened. We mean no harm.
See if I put my torch on it, it doesn't really light it up.
Oh, God, we were that close to catching something there, I think.
Can you see anything?
Not now. I thought I saw something, but
It's
just as
clear
you got
as
me
day.
round to it,
It's
it
clear
was
as
there, and
day.
because I said hello to it. Sorry, I shouldn't call it it. I said hello to him or her.
To the left-hand side, it's quite dark there.
It is. Don't be frightened of us, please. We're not here to harm you. We're here to just chat with you, talk to you.
I think they're interested in what we're doing.
We're not doing anything untoward or disrespectful.
And I did earlier.
Oh, you know what? You can't help that. That's just human biology. You need to go, you need to go.
Definitely something.
Yeah,
like-
when you turned me, I saw something and then it moved. Are you there?
I thought I saw the outline of a head and shoulders.
Are you there?
Maybe they don't want the light on.
Maybe not. Would you like to come forward, please?
Come over here.
There's something. I'm going to turn here, Viv.
There was definitely movement.
There's something. Is that you that we've just seen over there? Is that you in the darkness? Could you come forward and make this machine and tell us if it was you or not, please? It won't hurt you.
Did it?
Guys, if you can see anything here, please let us know, because
Ooh.
we think we're seeing things. What is that?
Is that a gap?
Where?
Look at, that's the picture I just took.
Yeah. Right.
Is that a gap in the brick?
Oh, let's have a
Maybe.
look. That looks like a gap to me, but that's not what I saw earlier, I don't think. Right, okay, we're going to sit down here. if that's all right by Viv, and we're going to see what happens. But, pardon me. Oh. It's losing focus, which is very unusual.
What, your phone?
Yeah. Why is that losing focus?
It shouldn't do.
No. It's completely out of focus, which is just weird. Right, I'm going to turn this off, guys, and see if I can get it. Right, okay. Let's see. So me and Viv
Go on the wraps page.
have just seen the outline of someone. Viv turned my shoulders towards us. As I looked, I could still see whoever it, or I thought it was somebody. But it just gone. I say he. It could have been a young lady or a woman. I don't know.
thought he as well.
Did you think he?
Yeah.
But
It was a bit of a...
we tried to get him to come forward.
Pants moment.
It was a little bit nervy, yeah, but it was... It's, you know, because you don't know who's in the dark. That's the thing. It's not spirit necessarily, but you don't know who's lurking. But the fact that this energy or whatever it was so quiet that you couldn't hear anything is quite odd. But nevertheless, we'll plough on. See what we can get. Viv. Right. There's some photos. Are you perusing the photos, Viv, to see if you caught anything, or...?
Yeah, I had a quick look. Some strange mists, and it's not misty.
No, yeah, I know. There's some odd
Look,
light anomalies as well, but they're not...
It's quite misty.
Yeah.
But I think I have to put them on the computer, really, and just lighten them and see into the background.
Definitely.
Especially that area where we saw something
Yes,
down there.
it's odd, wasn't it? That wasn't my eyes, was it?
Well,
No, because
I
you
saw...
pointed me towards it, didn't you? You saw it first.
It was standing right in the middle at first.
Yeah.
And then when I sort of just turned your face round so
Yeah.
you could see it, rather than saying something, just turn you. But yeah, no, I can't...
Exciting, though.
I can't see anything in these pictures at first glance.
That is weird, that at the back there. I mean, is that... On that photo you got there, Viv?
That one.
Yeah, what is that? Is that a stone wall?
It looks like part of a stone wall.
But is there a gap in it, or is that... There's a gap, isn't it?
I think the chancery and places like that are around there.
Right, okay.
We'll go over there and have a look at it.
Yeah, have a little look.
But the flux capacitor's not done anything.
Flux capacitor, no.
That's what I call
no,
it.
No, exactly. It did that one, didn't it? The light, it lit up once for a yes, but that's it. It's been very quiet, really. But you know what? Sometimes it takes ages for energies or spirits to want to communicate and come forward. They need to trust you. I think. Yeah.
Do you know, I find that a very strange picture.
That's beautiful.
Because
though.
I know that's a person standing there, but there were two of them. That person's there on their own.
I know. That's a beautiful photo, though.
I love that moon.
If you crop that chap out, that'd be amazing. So there's that moon up there, guys. You can see it. I know there's a lot of light pollution there, but it's coming off of these things. But we came here because it could illuminate us better. But if you can see the moon up there, beautiful, stunning. Yeah, it's a good night tonight. It's a perfect night for ghost hunting.
It was worth coming up here, wasn't it?
It was definitely worth coming up here. It's not cold, is it, really? It's quite
got,
nice, isn't
It's got
it?
a little chill in the air, but not,
Yeah.
it's not cold.
No,
cold.
no.
But we are in the middle of nowhere.
That is true.
And the farmers are out doing whatever they're doing.
They are.
I reckon we need to move that flux capacitor around, go where we saw that figure.
Yes. Yeah, we should go there. That is a
shouldn't we?
really weird mist. And I have no idea. Because I can't see a mist with naked eye. I have no idea why. Give me a second, guys. But as you can see, there she is, the beautiful moon. So we've moved up here now, which is kind of further back to where we saw those shadows. And could you do me a favour? Do you want to turn that torch off just for a sec? Right, just trying to work out if that's, I don't know what that mist is. It's very odd. But we've come back further into what was the building, or into the monastery now, and deep into it. And right where the opposite end now, where we saw those shadows. The shadows would be somewhere here that we saw them. So we're now behind where we thought we saw them. And hopefully we might pick, I don't know why that's gone all funny. It's gone very odd. But anyway, right, I'll have to resort to a torch because for some reason, I wanted to tell you, for some reason that there's a mist here that you can't see it with the naked eye, but it's sort of just hanging here, and it's kind of disrupting the image that I'm getting off of the camera. So I don't know what that's all about. It's not something I've experienced before. I'm not saying it's paranormal. There may be a reason for it. You can hear in the background the farmer. You can't see him. I don't know if you can see him. He's out there. He's harvesting. So the noise again is that tractor. I'm sorry about that. But you know, people have to eat. And there's the moon behind me. We've had a few odd experiences here. Nothing tangible or nothing you can put your finger on. But we've seen what we believe to be shadows. We've picked up sorry, I've closed my eyes a minute. We picked up something that we believe to be the energy or the spirit of a monk praying over us, protection. And as I said, we got verification from another monk, or a chap who was a monk, earlier on when we were doing the live. Anyway, let's forget that now. Let's move forward back into the investigation. I'll shine back and see if I can get any better image. Yeah, it's so odd. It's very odd, guys. There's no rhyme or reason why that should be doing that. I don't know what's going on there. It feels very odd. But nevertheless, we'll go with it and we'll see. Those little things darting about are just bugs. We'll see if we can get anything. But it's been an interesting night. If nothing else, it's been a very, very interesting evening. And well worth coming here. I mean, even if you didn't want to come on a ghost hunt, it's worth coming here during the day because there's a church here that you can access. And historically, this place is just off the scale. It's amazing. So it's worth the visit, just as a building itself. Well, good morning, guys. So this is an end to the ghost hunting video that myself and Viv did on Friday evening. It ended quite abruptly because I thought that we could gather more light than we actually had there. I did have some infrared equipment with me, but I didn't want to mess around with that in the dark and leave bits behind and lose bits and what have you. So I decided to keep my infrared camera in the bag and just use, excuse me, pardon me, just had lunch. So I kept my infrared equipment in my rucksack, backpack, whatever you want to call it. And oh dear, excuse me, I'm being ever so rude. And I shouldn't talk so soon after eating, should I? Very, very undignified of me. But then I'm an undignified individual, as you know that. So yeah, so we carried out the investigation on Friday evening. It proffered some we think it proffered some good results. We thought we saw a person, or we thought we saw an apparition. We're not too sure. It did quite look like it, but by the time Viv had turned my head, I just saw it scuttle out of view, and it kind of drifted. So that would lead me to believe that it wasn't a living human being. It was just a person in spirit, I would think. But I'm not telling you that's what it was, because I won't do that. We also had, as you probably heard, we had some good feedback on the on one of the paranormal ghost apps that Viv's got on her phone. That was quite interesting. And the one thing that seems interesting with that app is that we've been to places that are Norman and French comes through, and we went to the Benedictine monastery on Friday evening, and sort of Latin or Italian came through. But I don't know too much about the ancient history of the Benedictine order, or indeed, I'm not too sure what the situation was with them. Did they probably did have Italian monks in their order that lived over here. Were they predominantly an Italian order? I don't really know. I'm not too sure. But the one thing I do know is that we had a monk of that order online, or a guy who used to be in that order of monks online. He was a Benedictine monk, and he said that from what he could make out, he verified what I thought. I thought, is it Latin or Italian or Latin? I don't really, I mean, you know, Latin's supposedly, well, it is a dead language now, but people still do use it, especially in the Catholic Church. They use it for all sorts of mass and ceremonies. So that would go sort of hand in glove with what was being said there. And he did say that he felt that it was definitely, or he said that it was definitely Latin, and it was a Latin prayer that was being prayed over us for protection. I don't know why we were being protected, but it was very nice that we were. And I thank the energy for that. I thank the spirit for that. Very kind of him. And that was it, really. I mean, I say that was it. That's generally a lot more than I get on investigations. But Viv is a medium, and she's a good medium. And I think that the thing is that she probably opens up the gate a little bit more when she's with me. So, yeah, it was good. It was good and it was enjoyable. But the reason it ended abruptly is because we lost the light, and I thought I had more, you know, time there to record an ending in, but I didn't. So I apologise for that. We also, I'm also on Facebook. I co-host a show with Viv called Simply Spooky. If you type that into Facebook, that will come up. Go into that. Every Wednesday night, or most Wednesday nights, we interview an individual from the world of the paranormal. This week we've got a young lady coming on who, she's a paranormal investigator herself, but she also deals with the Fae or fairy, which I find intrigues me. I find it really, really interesting. So it'd be great to talk to her. And yeah, there's quite a few different ones on there. But if you want to sort of log in on Wednesday, we're on 8 o'clock on Facebook, Simply Spooky. We go in live and we carry out one of our interviews. Now, if you look down there, you will see that one of the videos that we've uploaded to Simply Spooky was a live that we did on Friday from Binham Abbey. And that live, you'll hear all of the vocals of what we believe to be the monks in the background. Viv did get some pictures, and I will put them up here at some point. They're very interesting. I'll also stick them on Facebook. There's one when it's got dark and there was nobody there apart from myself and Viv. We know that it was completely clear. She caught the photo of what we believe could possibly be an apparition. There was no reason for it to be there at that point, and it was just looking at us. Well, I'll put it up, and I won't tell you where it is or what it is. We'll see if you can find it on the picture. Kind of like Where's Spirity, not Where's Wally, Where's Spirity. But yeah, we'll see what comes of that. So that's about it. I'm not going to ramble on too long because, you know, won't shut up. Speak to you on the next video. Hope you enjoy this one, or hope you've enjoyed it, dependent on whether this is at the end or the beginning. Speak to you later. I confuse myself. You know I do.